To researchers this year, on the hardware side, from a mass spec perspective, we're launching the Orbitrap Tribit Apex mass spectrometer. This is a continuation of our Tribit platform, which we started in 2013. It's a very versatile platform addressing basically everything a customer needs or researcher needs to characterize molecules and complex mixtures. Then we also introduce the Excidion mass spectrometer, which is the next generation or a new model to the Excidion platform series, which we started with the Excidion Pro last year. And also in the separation world, we introduced the Vanquish Amplify HPLC system, which is a bioinert system. So this is especially helpful for oligonucleotides or where compounds tend to react with metal surfaces. So we need an inert surface within the LC system to make them not stick, to get to a reliable, robust analysis. And then also along the lines of data processing. We continue to evolve our platforms around Proteome Discover, Compound Discover, Biopharma Finder, Chromeleon to drive things forward. So from an AI perspective, we've actually started a couple of years back a collaboration with a company called MS8, which is now part of Thermo Fisher Scientific, where we acquired millions of ASMS spectra and applied machine learning to improve the way and make it faster to identify peptides. This found its way now into the Chimeras algorithm, which is part of Proteome Discover. This is one example on the data processing side. And the other thing which we hear often from customers, how can I be more effective in acquiring data? So intelligent ways to acquire data. And there's real-time library search implemented on the Apex mass spectrometer, for example, and other ways to optimize and be more intelligent about how you acquire the data. I think from the beginning of the introduction of the Orbitrap, it has kind of the label of being a discovery tool. What has changed over time? I think researchers, scientists need confidence in their answers, and based on the performance characteristic of the Orbitrap, this is a natural move, so to say, I would say, based on more complex mixtures, confidence in the results, and that made it move from pure research discovery experiments into more applied. And we have introduced here at the conference a new GC version of the Orbitrap system for environmental food testing, but we also have launched earlier this year the so-called Orbitrap Explorers EFOX system, which is for PFAS analysis. But this is where I would say it's a natural move because customers are looking for confidence in their results. I think there are rarely any analytical challenges left where you have a standalone system will answer all your questions. So it is about the workflow, and it is about all the way from actually the experimental design, taking the sample, SOPs for taking the samples, then sample prep, and as I said before, separation, detection, and then data processing. So it is all about the workflow, and then that depends in which area, which segment you're in. If it's proteomics or metabolomics, that varies from applied, and then you need tailored workflows addressing certain analytical challenges.